Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams Baseball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show. Raceland Rams Baseball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Raceland High School here on the campus of Raceland Worthington Schools and Rams Stadium. Welcome to the pregame coverage here with Raceland welcoming in Huntington for tonight's matchup. A little bit of rain still hanging around the area. We had about a 2-hour drenching here the last 30 minutes. Has really settled down. Then just a little bit of sprinkles kick back up. But after this last pass shower pushes through, we should be good for the rest of the evening. Raceland 23-4 on the season. Huntington comes in with a record of 6-14. Huntington winners last time out 3-2 over Park South. That they've kind of alternated back and forth. Lost to Hurricane 10-6 and then win over Parkersburg 6-0. This will be a rematch of a game back at Huntington on March 23rd. Rams won that one by final score 5-1. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll make our starting lineups to get you ready for first pitch. Huntington and Raceland. We continue after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back here at Raceland as we get you set for Huntington and the Rams as head coach Marty Mills going over the field rules with the Highlanders head coach. Let's take a look at their starting lineups. We'll start first with the visiting Highlanders. Leading things off and playing third base is Bradley Johnson. Batting second and shortstop is David Robinson. Batting third in center field is Brian Robinson. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman Jacob Hell. Batting fifth and catching Patrick Henson. Batting sixth in right field Carson Dunphy. Batting seventh as the designated hitter is Jackson Heightfield. Batting eighth and playing second base is Cash White. Batting ninth in left field is Evan Childers. Johnson, Robinson, Hale, Henson, Dunphy, Hatfield, White, and Childers. And the designated hitter Hatfield will be batting for the pitcher Cooper Mayo. Now for Marty Mills, Raceland Rams, 23-4 on the season. They've won their last two. One-run wins over Russell to close out district play and go 6-0 in the seeding matchups. Leading things off and playing center field is Parker Fannin. Batting second and third base is Caden Shore. Eli Lynn will bat third. He'll be the DH tonight. Braden Webb will play first base. He's your cleanup hitter. Batting fifth behind the dish is Carson Bowden. Batting sixth in right field, Zane Bailey. Batting seventh at shortstop, Parker Eisen. Batting eighth and pitching is Connor Thacker. And batting ninth at second base is Michael Pennington. Fannin, Shore, Lind, Webb, Bowden, and Bailey, Eisen, Thacker, and Pennington. We'll take our final break for the national anthem. When we return, we'll play some baseball, Huntington and Raceland, when we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Raceland, Old Glory hanging from the mast out there in left center field as we honor our country with playing the national anthem. Ready for baseball, Huntington and Raceland here this evening. A rematch of the game back in March 23rd to be exact. Rams won that one 5-1. Braden Webb worked 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned, struck out 6 and walked a batter. Tonight, it'll be Connor Thacker on the bump. This will be his 4th appearance on the season, a 2-0 record. No ERAs, only 2 runs he's given up in his 9 innings of work. Both of those have been unearned. 5 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. 3 pitches for Thacker. He'll fill it up with a fastball and the breaking ball, and then working the changeup and off at times as well. But he'll play with his defense behind him. Sam Lind, Fannin, and Bailey. That's left to right. Third to first is Shore, Eisen, Pennington, and Webb. Carson Bowden getting the start behind the dish tonight as Eli Lind will take the night off and DH. And Lind will be batting for the left fielder of Sam Lind, who is the younger brother of Eli Lind. So Rain earlier this evening, started around 3:15, 3:20, and then up till about 5:30 it rained and kind of settled off. Then we got just a little bit of a shower. Now starting to see the clouds dissipate down US 23. I think we're going to stay dry much of the rest of the evening and should be good to go in this one. Johnson, Robinson, and Robinson, the three that will start for the Highlanders. Rams will be off to Tate's Creek tomorrow. And then we start the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Raceland back here on Tuesday with Lawrence County, Thursday with Bath County. Then the final week of the regular season, that Monday with Proctorville. Then they go to East Carter and to Ashland.
Number 8, Bradley Johnson.
So Bradley Johnson will start things off, the third baseman. Thacker 1 foot on the rubber, 1 foot off. Slings this one wide. It's a ball and we're underway. 6 o'clock first pitch. Cloudy skies. Still some sprinkles lingering around the ballpark. 68 degrees. Very little wind to speak of as the flag draped around the mast out there in center field. Outfield straight up, out infield at normal depth. Corners pinched in by the bags. This one's rocked deep left field. Lynn turning and running into the gap, makes the catch. Nice play, 1 down. Our crew this evening, our executive producers, Jacob Hankins, Felicia Collier's got your field level cameras with you. A little bit limited this evening. Only 3 cameras were running due to the rain showers. We couldn't get the external cameras hooked up, but we'll still have you flooded with coverage here this evening. Most important thing is that we don't let a little bit of rain keep us away from calling a game. So David Robinson, the shortstop, steps in. The 1-0. Chopped foul at the plate. Count evens at 1-1. One good part about turf is we knew there was not a chance that we were going to get here and set up and then things were going to get called off. We were going to play this evening. Here's Eisen, plays it off the hot hop. Big throw across in time, 2 down. I talked with Coach Mills before the game. I said, looks like around 5:30, 6 o'clock, this rain should push out of here. We should be good. And he goes, we got lights, we'll play. It's all good. And that was the thing, is there was no chance that this game was going to get banged. And not that we ever had rain enough that would have jeopardized playing it on dirt surface, but that's the thing you get when you have the turf surfaces. It can rain up until almost game time, and then it's time to play. Brian Robinson, the center fielder, climbs in. And he's behind 0-2. Thacker trying to make quick work of the Highlanders here in the first. The right-hander winds and deals, spikes that one in the turf right in front of home plate. 1-2. Thacker takes a peek at the wristband. Just the grip. He'll sling it to the plate and misses down and away, 2-2. Trying to work with a fastball. Robinson settles in that left-handed side, a 2-2 offering. Breaking ball, couldn't get on top of that when it's a full count. It's one thing you'll get tonight with a wet baseball, and I think we'll see balls that'll be, especially off that wet turface, that'll be switched in and out a lot. Payoff pitch. Foul tipped as Bowden can't hang on, and Robinson will hang around for another. Three-two. Lifted skyward, right field. Bailey drifting into the gap. He's called off by Parker Fannin, who makes the catch. And the Highlanders go in order in the first. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. Rams coming to bat when we return after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the first inning, scoreless with the Rams coming to bat. Fannin, Shore, and Lynn to lead things off. Let's take a look at our Kool Sports Trivia question for tonight. On this date in 1963, this rookie in the 1963 rookie class hit his first ever home run. Who was he? A. Pete Rose, B. Willie Stargell, C. Rusty Staub, D. Jim Wynn. And yes, all four of those were a part of the 1963 class. A. Rose, B. Stargell, C. Staub, D. Wynn. There's the text number, 606-571-7281. Text me your answer, A, B, C, or D with your name, and we'll check the answer at the top of the fifth inning. We had a fun one last night. We had Chicks Dig the Long Ball and had the video with it. I had actually people texting me and talking to me about it today, and they're like, man, that was phenomenal. That's when you get the fun stuff.
Leading off for the Rams tonight, center fielder, number 10, Parker Fannin.
So Parker Fannin will lead things off, a 405 hitter. 32 hits, 23 driven in, 3 doubles, 21 walks. One of the top in the state in stolen bases, 36 of 40. When he gets on, good things happen for the Rams. Cooper Mayo settles in. He'll work from the stretch as the long, tall righty has this one bunted back to him. They're going to have to hustle Fannin down the line. They throw it all the way down the right field line. Fannin thought about turning toward the bag and then lost his footing as he got out on the dirt-colored turf. So an infield single starts things off for the Rams.
Now at the plate for the Rams, number 23, the third baseman, Caden Shore.
Caden Shore steps in. 383 hitter. Defensively for the Highlanders, Childers, Robinson, and Dunphy. There goes Fannin. He's off to second base, and he was gone and in there without even close to being a throw. So his 37th stolen base of the season. In the infield, Johnson, Robinson, White, and Hale. Henson behind the dish, and Mayo on the bump. So the Rams with a runner in scoring position here to start the first inning. And Shore trying to punch home the first run of the ball game. Hale crawling up the line over at first base. A perfect bunt by Shore. This one's going to be a tough one. They're going to pick it up and not get him. And he may be wondering why the Rams are bunting so much. They struggled bunting the ball against Russell the other night. And in the process of doing so, there were some adjustments made, and I'll just leave it at that. So Eli Lynn steps in. 354 hitter, 29 hits, 19 driven in. At the corners with nobody out for the Rams. Lynn shows bunt, pulls it back, and looks at a pitch upstairs for a ball. Fannin reached on a bunt single, stole second, moved to third on the bunt single from Shore. Mayo checks on his runner over at first as Shore leaks away from the bag. And then Lynn tries to send that one up the first baseline and fouls it away. It's 1-1. Here's the thing I want to see. Like, if they miss a bunt, is it turned into Willie Mays Hayes? We have to start doing push-ups. If you fail to get your bunt down, is it a Willie Mays Hayes? Lynn settles back in the right-handed side. It's a 1-1 count. Nobody out. 2 on for the Rams. Mayo from the belt. 2-1. Lots of games around the major leagues tonight. Full selection of games. One game already final earlier today. The Brewers over the Cubs 3-1 up in Chicago. So the Brewers now 20-11 in the National League Central. They got a 2-game lead on the Cubs. 2-1 popped up. Here's Mayo coming down the line, and neither one of them can get there as Henson was trailing behind. Count goes to 2-2. Eli Lind has had 4 opportunities of bunting a ball, and 2 of them have been disastrous. Mayo from the belt, the 2-2. Fouled away. Short first, Fannin at third. Rams threatening to punch a couple of runs across there early on. Lynn battling here at the plate. And now time requested. And we're going to start playing a chess match this early in the ball game. The right-hander sets and deals. And a foul ball. That almost sounded like he got the catcher's mitt. Two and two, the count holds. Henson flashing the signs to Mayo. The right-hander shakes him off a couple of times, has the one he wants. And that one's foul tipped into the mitt for strike number 3, 1 down.
Coming to the plate for the Rams, number 5, the first baseman.
So it brings in Braden Webb. 397 hitter. 31 hits, 34 driven in. 7 home runs on the season. He hit one here last week that landed beyond the right field wall so far that it went over onto the school playground beyond it, about 85 feet. Needless to say, it was a towering shot. Webb punches this one down the third base line. They're going to come to the plate, and they're going to get Fannin. They went with a squeeze play, and they got him. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Nice flip there from Johnson to Henson. 2 down in the inning.
Number 6, the catcher, Carson Bowden.
So Carson Bowden in. .353 hitter. This is high for a ball, 1-0. Huntington trying to wiggle out of a jam here in the first. After they had runners. Jam here in the first. 1-1. Rams with 2 on, 2 down. Shore out at second base. Webb over at first. Fouled away. 1-2. St. Bailey would go next. Mayo peeks at his runners at first and second. The long hold to the plate with a breaking ball that stays up out of the zone 2-2. What was that? Just an ugly night at the beginning has turned into a really nice evening here. No sun to speak of. Cozy temperatures. And a called strike 3 catches Bowden looking and ends the inning. The Rams strand 2. We're through 1. We're scoreless. We return for more after this on Kool TV.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Scoreless as we go to the top of the second. Look at our trivia question again tonight. One of these guys from the 1963 rookie class hit their first home run today back in 1963. Who was it? A. Rose, B. Stargell, C. Staub, D. Wynn. There's your text number, 606-571-7281. Text me your answer and your name. We'll check the answer in the top of the fifth inning. So do up this inning for the Highlanders. Help Henson and Dunphy, 4, 5, and 6. And the first pitch misses downstairs for a ball for the first baseman, Jacob Hale. Rams had runners at the corners with nobody out in the first and couldn't push anybody across. Highlanders made a really good play on a safety squeeze and cut down Fannin at the plate. A pair of strikeouts from Mayo got himself out of a jam. Hale's ahead now 2-0. He chops this one over to third. There's Shore. One down. That brings in the catcher, Patrick Henson.
The catcher, Patrick Henson.
Good look there of Connor Thacker, excuse me. A dart on the outside corner, a called strike. Orioles and Reds delayed up in Great American tonight. That game is supposed to start at 6:10. A few other games in the 6 o'clock hour. Rockies are at the Pirates, Giants in Philadelphia. Blue Jays are at the Nationals, Mets at the Rays. Here's a flare back into center field, and the first hit of the ball game is a one-out single for Patrick Henson. So the Highlanders' first hit comes here with an out in the second. And that brings in the right fielder, Carson Dunphy. At 7 this evening, it's the Tigers at the Yankees. Angels are at the Guardians. Rangers are at the Royals. Mariners at the Astros tonight at 8, followed by the White Sox Cardinals. In the 9 o'clock hour tonight, Padres at the D-backs. Marlins at the Athletics. Dodgers and Braves have the nightcap. That one's fouled away. Webb holding the runner over at first. Thacker a long look at him as he inches away from the bag. The right-hander set from the chest. Misses upstairs, 1-1. The long hold from Thacker. Runner going. Throw down to second base is a high throw. And Henson's going to try to take third. Here comes a throw from Fannin, and it's not going to be in time. So Henson will still second, move up to third on the throwing error from Bowden. I said the pitch was a strike, excuse me. That one nearly hits him as it comes inside, and the count evens at 2-2. Two balls and two strikes with an out here in the second. Huntington with a runner at third base now, trying to plate the first run of the contest. Thacker stays from the stretch with a runner at third. This one's fouled into the net. Count hangs at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dunphy battling here in his first at-bat against Thacker, trying to give the Highlanders the lead. Bowden takes that one off the chest. It's a full count. A payoff pitch from Thacker. And now time requested. Lights on here at the ballpark after cloudy conditions much of the evening leading into the contest. We're going to stay dry the rest of the evening now as that little shower that passed through is gone. 3-2 swung on a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Big strikeout there by Connor Thacker. The right-hander punches out his first of the ball game. So it's up to Jackson Hatfield, the designated hitter.
Jackson Hatfield, number 3, the designated hitter.
Hatfield will settle in with the runner over at third base. That's right down Broadway, a called strike. Nice way to start things off with a low pitch at the knees. White in the on-deck circle would go next. Fouled away first base side. It's quickly 0-2. Thacker set with an 0-2. Just low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thacker from the chest. Outside corner called strike 3. Pair of back-to-back strikeouts by Connor Thacker. Huntington leaves a runner at third. We're scoreless as we move to the bottom of inning number 2. We return after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Scoreless as we go to the second half of inning number 2. Both teams with runners at third, but neither are able to push them across. Rams will come to the plate with 6, 7, and 8 this inning. Bailey, Ison, and Thacker. Both pitchers in the ballgame now with 2 strikeouts, both getting them there in the second inning, or in the first inning for Mayo. Thacker in the top of the second inning there with runners at third base. So the Rams right fielder tonight, Zane Bailey, will start things off.
Zane Bailey.
329 hitter, 25 hits, 14 driven in with 3 doubles, 10 walks on the season. Called strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. One and two. People can only see what goes behind the scenes. Breaking ball, pokes this one into right field, and that one's down for a base hit. Nicest piece of hitting there by Zane Bailey. Just take it the way it wanted to go. And he's on board with the single.
Ram shortstop, number 2.
So Parker Ison steps in, a 338 hitter. Bailey takes his lead away from first. Ison ropes this one down the line, but a foul ball. Sounds like a piece of wood. I love that sound. Huntington High's coach had the pencil fungo in pregame. That was phenomenal. I love seeing that thing. That's such a crisp sound to it as well. 0-1, smothered by Henson at the plate. 1-1. Runner going. It's upstairs. Henson's throw down to second base is not in time, as it'll slide through into center field. So Bailey out at second with a stolen base. And the Rams with a runner in scoring position. 2-1 at the plate. Let's see if Ison can move him over, bring him in. Ison puts this one down the third base line and just trickles foul. 2-2. You can't blame that on the grounds crew. It's all turf. You know, on a natural surface, you have those kind of tendencies. You know where you can get that roll back and everything. On this, it's rolled pure. Surface just going down this year, and it has been beautiful. Have yet to have a rain out. Here's Mayo's 2-2. This one's out in the gap. That one's going to find its way down and in there for a base hit. Bailey's coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time, and Bailey will slide head first in for the first run of the ball game, and Parker Ison with an RBI single. Ison moves up on the throw.
Rams, number 15, your pitcher, Connor Thacker.
And Connor Thacker steps in, trying to help his own cause. Thacker bunts this one foul down the third base side. Rams already with 4 hits in the ballgame. 2 of those have not left the infield, as they bunted 2 into the first inning. Came away with nothing. Then the leadoff single from Bailey to right. And Eisen punches one in the gap and brings him home. Good bunt there by Thacker as he gets down the line. He'll move the runner regardless and just gets him at the bag, but the sacrifice complete. And then moves the runner over to third base with 1 out.
Now plate for the Rams. Number 3, your second baseman, Michael Pennington.
So it brings in Michael Pennington, the second baseman, and then we go back to the top of the order. Pennington, a .221 hitter. Pennington slug bunts at this one. Hale coming down the line at first base and makes the grab. So 2 down. And we go back to the top of the order.
Number 10.
And Parker Fannin.
Parker Fannin.
Fannin 1 for 1 today. He was cut down at the plate trying to score on a bunt back in the first inning. That's in there, a called strike. Eisen over at third. Mayo from the belt. Breaky ball at the second baseman, and right there's White, who hauls it in and ends the inning. But the Rams pick up a run. They leave a runner. They lead at 1-0 as we head to the third when we return after this on Kool TV.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Puppet Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Puppet Shop. Plus, get 5 cents off per gallon of gas when you use the code from the app. Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Top of the third inning, 1-0 Raceland. 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Highlanders. Cash White, Childers, and back to the top of Johnson. Rams will be on the road tomorrow. They go down to Lexington Tate's Creek for a single game. A good one coming up here Tuesday night. They'll bring in Lawrence County. We'll be with you on the call of that one. 6 o'clock first pitch, 5:50 pregame show. And then 2 games the following week on Monday and Tuesday. Here on Monday against Fairland. They'll go to East Carter on Tuesday.
Now plate number 27, Cash White.
So the second baseman, Cash White, starts things off. He ended that inning back in the second with a rope that was hit right at him off the bat of Parker Fannin. Slider misses away, 2-0. Three and 0 as he bounces that one in there. Starting getting a little sun to poke out, looks like. And 4 straight puts a leadoff man aboard for the Highlanders here to start the third. And it brings in the left fielder of Evan Childers.
Number 6, the left fielder, Evan Childers.
Called strike. 0-1. Quick check of the runner. Back in easily is White. Six o'clock game starting to get ramped up. Reds and Orioles still delayed up in Great American. And another sail that was kind of off to our west and north that was moving up towards Cincinnati. Looking at the radar. Most of that rain that we saw earlier has drifted off into West Virginia and Ohio. 1-1. Closest rain we see right now is up north of Maysville, coming down the AA high. 1-1. That one gets past the catcher on the wild pitch. White will move up to second base. And now the Highlanders with a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the third. Rams got the run across in the second to take a 1-0 lead. And now time requested at the plate by Childers. Deadens this one out in front of the plate and got way too much English on it as it'll spin backward for a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm very disappointed. I have not had a response to the trivia question yet. And I know 2 people out there that usually every night respond. And they're letting me down. It's kind of depressing. I bring up the level of difficulty a little bit, and then everybody just curls up and don't want to answer. I gave you a gimme last night. Tonight it was not. Spin move by Thacker. Back in is White. This date in Major League Baseball history in 1963. This player hit his first Major League home run. 2-2, low, ball 3, 3-2. Pete Rose, Willie Stargell, Jim Wynn, and can't remember who C was. We'll check it here in a second. Payoff pitch in the turf, ball 4, and there's 2 on with nobody out. And Chris Hughes is going to come out and have a word with his battery. All right, let's check the trivia question here. Rusty Staub, that's the one I could not remember. Rose, Stargell, Staub, Wynn. One of those guys hit their first Major League Baseball home run on this date in 1963. All 4 of those were members of the 1963 rookie class. Which one was it? A. Rose, B. Stargell, C. Staub, D. Wynn. 606-571-7281. Give me the answer, A, B, C, or D, and your name. Check the answer in the top of the 5th inning. If we get one, we may not get one tonight. There was one that we didn't have a chance to do. It was on a couple of days ago on May 1st. That was 2 of the greatest accomplishments in Major League Baseball that happened on the same date. Ricky Henderson broke the stolen base record that day. Nolan Ryan threw his 7th no-hitter that night. You might have heard of those 2 guys. I heard they were decent.
Number 8, the third baseman.
Ricky Henderson, man, he was a phenom. Broke Lou Brock's stolen base record. Lou Brock was in attendance on that game, too, when he did it. It was pretty awesome to watch. All right, back to the top of the order we go. Bradley Johnson with 2 on and nobody out. Johnson flying out to left. Tries to bunt at this one. They got the runner in a pickle. They throw behind him, and he just takes off. Marty Mills is coming out to argue the fact that the catcher was interfered with. So the runner's at the corners now, with White taking off and taking third. Huntington trying to scratch one back here, trailing 1-0. Runners at the corners with nobody out here in the third. The old third to first move that never works. Big swing and a miss. Johnson had a bad intention with that swing. He was trying to park it over there on the party deck of the middle school. The 0-2, runner going. Breaking ball inside, throw down to second is not in time, and Childers will take second base. Infield stays back with nobody out. One, two, out of play onto the football field. There's the broken glass. Well, there's some very delayed broken glasses here. Thacker nearly throws that one to the backstop as Bowden has to go well wide into the left-handed batter's box to swat that one down, and Thacker goes to a 2-2 count. Thacker's labored through the ballgame. 12 in the first, 17 in the second, 15 here in the third, still without an out. This will be pitch number 45. This one's sent deep to left, turning and running. That one's down the line and gone. Into the bullpen beyond the left field fence. A 3-run shot from Bradley Johnson, and Huntington takes a 3-1 lead. You could see Lind running out of your screen there, and all we could do was look at the umpire and see the hand go up in the circular motion. So the second hit of the game for the Highlanders is a big one and a 3-run swing. So bases empty, still nobody out. David Robinson 0 for 1 steps in. He grounded out to short his first time through. The 1-0. 2-0. Chopped over to third. Shore picks and throws a low throw, and a nice scoop there by Braden Webb for the first down of the inning. Then comes the center fielder, Brian Robinson. He flew out to right center to end the first.
Brian Robinson.
Hale in the on-deck circle would go next. One away here in the third, but 3 big runs off the bat of Johnson with a home run over the fence and left. Thacker's behind 2-0. Thacker's struggling with command tonight. He's at an even 50-50 on strikes and balls. This one lifted skyward, dropping back down the line is Shore. Eisen calls him off, makes the catch. 2 down.
Number 29, Riley Bowles, the first baseman.
So Jacob Hale steps. Riley Bowles, my mistake. I guess I had it wrong on when I looked at their list. Either way, Riley Bowles is in, first baseman. Count evens at 1-1. He fights this one off to Thacker, and he'll drop back and make the catch. And in the inning, Huntington gets 3 on the 3-run shot from Johnson. They lead at 3-1 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Bottom of the third inning, 3-1 Huntington leading Raceland. 2-3 and 4 to up this inning for the Rams. You see the construction of the new field house for the football team there in your background. A lot of new things coming up around Raceland. New turf surfaces coming in this spring with baseball and softball. And they have paid dividends. Briar Parsons hustling down to the bullpen. He's getting loose. The Rams trailing 3-1 here in this one. Caden Short leads things off. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He bunted and got stranded on base his first time through. Rams with 4 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. Mayo starts his third inning of work with a pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. Mayo's got a very unique motion. He really gets over the top of the ball and kind of almost comes down on that high arm angle. Shore pokes this one out of play on the third base side. He's behind 1-2. And it's a different, it's a different arm slot that most pitchers don't use. The more, I don't want to say down a little bit more, kind of more to the side than over the top like that. But he really gets that downward action, a very tall, long, lanky kid as well. 1-2 pitch. Poked right back to Mayo on the mound. He'll take the flip to first base. Bowles will step on the bag. There's one down.
Coming to the plate, number 14, the designated hitter, Eli Lynn.
Eli Lynn steps in. He's 0 for 1. Check him down to first base. Said he did not offer. 1-0. Struck out his first time through. Foul tipped it back into the mitt of the catcher, Henson. The 1-0 offering. Even tries to go upstairs and misses high for a ball, 2-0. My Apple Watch just told me I needed to stand up. I've been standing for the last 50 minutes. 2-0. 3-0 to Lind. I'm trying to fake out Apple right now. .3-0. Outside corner, a called strike, 3-1. Ball 4. And a one-out walk issued to Lind.
Number 5, Braden Webb.
Braden Webb steps in. He's 0 for 1. He bunted into a fielder's choice that resulted in the run being cut down at the plate of Parker Fannin. Lind having to run for himself tonight. Usually does not do so as the everyday catcher for the Rams. Usually gets a runner over there when he gets on base. Webb takes a healthy hack at that one and comes up empty. .3-1 Huntington here in the third after the 3-run shot from Brian Robinson. 0-1 to Webb, and there a called strike. 0-2. Big lefty awaits. Lind got a terrible jump and didn't make it to the bag. That was ugly from the word go. Nice job by Henson to grab it and sling it down there. It was a low throw and then looked like a barrel rolling down the road falling off a truck. So 2 down in the inning as Lind is retired on the caught stealing 2-6. 2-2. Up and in, full count. The last time that Webb had a player in front of him get caught stealing, he hit one that hasn't landed yet. Here's the payoff for Mayo. This is rolled over to the second baseman. White picks and throws, and a clean inning for the Highlanders. Rams get a runner aboard. Highlanders erase it with a caught stealing. We're through 3. Highlanders lead the Rams 3-1. Back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, whippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Top of the 4th inning, 3-1 Huntington. New pitcher on the mound for the Rams. Briar Parsons will take over. The righty junior, 10th appearance on the season. Our producer's playing with me. A 4-0 record with a 2.62 ERA. 29 in the third innings of works, 21 hits, 27 strikeouts, only 7 walks, 13 runs, 11 earned. Connor Thacker's line looks like this: 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. And the big swing off the bat of Brian Johnson is the difference.
13, Briar Parson, moving to left field, Connor Thacker. And at the plate, the catcher, number 13.
So Thacker stays in the ball game. He goes to left field. That removes Sam Lind. And Briar Parsons will take on 5, 6, and 7. Patrick Hansen, who's 1 for 1, steps in. And he swings and chops this one foul on the third base side. He singled to center his first time through. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Highlanders. 1, 4, and 1 for the Rams. Parsons, a 3-pitch guy. Hansen reaches out and lifts this one weakly into left center field, but right at Parker Fannin, 1 down.
At the plate, the right fielder, number 12, Carson Dunphy.
And Carson Dunphy steps in. Strikeout swinging. Parsons into his motion. The first pitch is swung on a miss, 0-1. Fastball, changeup, and a slider for the right-hander. Not going to overpower you, but when he gets all 3 pitches working, he can be devastating. And right there, he makes a guy go way out of the zone and chase a pitch that wasn't even close. 0-2. Now let's see if he goes upstairs and tries to elevate with a fastball. One and two. That was a very heavy ball. And watch it come out of his hand sometime. It looks like he's almost got it choked all the way in the back of his palm. One, two. Chopped foul, first base side. Rockies and Pirates scoreless in the second up in Pittsburgh. Giants and Phillies underway, bottom of the first inning. Swing and a miss. Bowden makes the tag. He'll finish it on down to first base. 2 down. All the 6 o'clock games, are underway other than the Reds and Orioles, who are still delayed up in Great American. All those games are also scoreless. Jackson Hatfield struck out looking his first time through. Parsons slings that one to the backstop. Red Sox head to Minnesota tonight at 8. Playing up at Target Field in Minneapolis. 1-0, shot down the third base side and a foul ball. 1-1. First time with us here on Kool TV. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. We'll alert you each time we have new material out. Two balls and a strike with 2 down here in the fourth. 3-1 Huntington. Rams got a run in the second. Huntington with 3 in the third off the 3-run home run. Up and in, 3-1. White would go next if Hatfield reaches. The 3-1 from Parsons. This is down and away ball, 4 and a 2-out walk. And Cash White steps in.
Cash White.
He walked his first time through. Nice evening here in Ramland after late afternoon showers for about 2 hours, drenched about everything, but that's the beauty of having turf. There's no rainouts. You're delayed, but you're not going to rain out. I mean, it's going to have to rain a lot. We put the tent up tonight and got all the equipment set up, and outside of being able to put the cameras in the dugouts tonight, everything else was normal status quo for us as well. Runner going. Here's a throw down to second base, and you are out, my friend. What a throw there by Bowden. Kid with a gun, dial 911. Take a look at this on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Thank you, Lewis County Primary Care.
As we go to break on the caught stealing there, we go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Huntington. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
(3-1) bottom of the fourth inning. Good ball game here tonight. 5, 6, and 7 up for the Rams. Bowden, Bailey, and Eisen. Bowden can build off of the defensive play there to end the inning. Throwing out the runner out at second base.
Now at the plate, number 6, the catcher, Carson Bowden.
Bowden, a strikeout victim to end the inning. His first time through. That was back in the first inning when the Rams had 2 on. That was in there for a called strike, 0-1. One ball and 1 strike. Look there over top of the campus of Raceland Worthington Schools, the middle school there on the left, and out over right in center field, the high school. 1-1 in their called strike. The elementary school is down the right field line and then drifts back off behind the football field house there. 1-2. Foul ball. Very unique campus. All 3 schools, you can literally walk out of one door, across a sidewalk, and into another. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down.
Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 16, Zane Bailey.
That brings in Zane Bailey. He scored the lone run for the Rams. Singled his first time through back in the second inning. Rams with 4 hits in the ball game. 2 of those bunt singles in the first inning. Count evens at 1-1. Mayo's done a really good job on the mound tonight. 52 pitches, 65% of those strikes, 34 of the 52. This is down low, 2-1. 3-1 to Bailey. 63rd District Tournament gets underway May 20th down in Lloyd. Greenup County the host this season, and then Russell will be the host of the 16th Region Baseball Tournament. Bailey gets on board for the second time with a walk here with an out in the 4th.
Now to the plate, the shortstop, number 2, Parker Eisen.
So in comes Parker Eisen. He drove in Bailey with the only run scored thus far for the Rams. And he singled in the gap out and left. Down and away. The 1-0. And there, called strike, 1-1. Softball will celebrate its 3 seniors tomorrow with Senior Day with a twin bill with Williamstown. 12 o'clock first pitch. We'll have the games for you live on Kool TV beginning at 11:50. And Bailey leaning and dancing away from the bag, and a snap throw by Mayo just about got him. He's having a very long conversation with Gary Fannin over there at first base. Two and one. I thought they had him balked, and Marty Mills is looking toward the umpire in the field saying, come on, he flinched. Eisen sends this one over on the first base sign out of play, 2-2. One away here in the 4th. Bailey aboard for the second time in the contest with a single and a walk. Rams trailing at 3-1 after the 3-run home run in the 3rd inning from Brian Robinson. Bailey's going to take second base without a throw as the pitch is in the turf, and the count goes to full. So much like it was his first time through, Bailey out at second base, and a base hit for Parker Eisen would bring in his second run of the ball game. Cut into this 2-run deficit. Here's the payoff pitch to Eisen. He lifts it skyward at the plate. Coming on, Bowles down the line at first base, makes the catch in foul territory. 2 down in the inning. And in comes Connor Thacker. Had a sacrifice bunt his first time through. Michael Pennington in the on-deck circle would go next. Called strike. The 0-1 to Thacker. 1-1. Off the plate, 2 balls and a strike to now the left fielder for the Rams. Worked 3 innings. Handed the ball off to Briar Parsons in relief. Now trying to help it on the offensive side of things for the Rams. Runner going. Here's a throw, and it's all the way into left field, and Bailey's going to come all the way to the plate. He stole that one on the pitcher. And the high throw there brings home the runner on a throwing error from the catcher. So the first miscue of the ball game. Takes the count to 2-2 at the plate. Full count. Payoff pitch. Went after it and couldn't come up with it. Strike three to end the inning. Rams scratch back a run. They trail it 3-2 as we head to the fifth when we return after this on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Let's hit our trivia question here, and then we'll check it in just a second. This date of Major League Baseball history back in 1963, this rookie hit his first home run. Who was it? A. Pete Rose, B. Willie Stargell, C. Rusty Staub, D. Jim Wynn. 606-571-7281. We've had a couple of answers, a couple more opportunities to get in there. We'll check the answer here in this inning.
Now to play the second baseman, number 27, Cash White.
So Cash White will lead things off 8-9 in the top this inning for the Highlanders as they lead it by one now. White sends that one into the dugout. Heads up. I don't know that I've ever seen Chris Hughes move that much in my life that quickly. That was a Matrix-like movement by him. White was at the plate when Bowden ended the fourth inning with a runner caught stealing out at second base. That one's up and in for a ball, 1-1. Giants have taken a 2-0 lead on the Phillies. Game in the top of the second. Blue Jays out in front of the Nationals, 3-0. That game in the top of the second, or bottom of the second inning up in Washington. Mets open up with a 3-0 lead, bottom of the second on the Rays. Angels and Guardians just getting underway. Reds Orioles still delayed up in Great American. 3-2 our score here. 1-2 pitch. Downstairs 2-2. On the right side, and Pennington makes a nice catch. Running away toward the line and hauls it in for the first down of the inning. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. That's a tough play. A ball off of a right-handed bat drifting away from you, and he just reaches out there like, no problem.
Number 6, Evan Childers, the left fielder.
So Evan Childers, the left fielder, steps in. walked it his first time through. One and 0. Parsons back to work. Fouled away at the plate. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Rams got a run in the second. Huntington pushed 3 across in the third. Rams with 1 back in the fourth. It's been a really good ball game thus far. Rams with 2 bunt singles in the first inning. Breaking ball that stays up and off the plate, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Rams took the meeting up in Huntington on the 23rd of March, 5-1. Trying to come from behind here. Pick up their 24th win of the season. Zane Bailey and Connor Thacker that evening, both 2 hits. Thacker drove in 2 of the 4 runs that was earned for the Rams. Rams with 8 hits that evening. 2-2, swing and a miss. He didn't want to, and he couldn't stop it. 2 down in the inning. Parsons fans his second of the ball game, the 4th strikeout of Highlanders hitters. And Bradley Johnson steps in. He launched one down the left field line for a 3-run shot his last time through there in the third. The 1-0. At the knees, they call and strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Moves him off the plate and a called strike, 1-2. Johnson did not like that call. He'll settle himself in the middle of the box. Parsons trying to slam the door here in the 5th. Goes to the outside corner. That looked better than the pitch that was before that. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul over on the third base side. That one gets over top of his head and runs the count full. Johnson gives a long stare out toward Parsons. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the 5th. Base is empty. 3-2 Huntington. Here's the payoff from Parsons. Inside and tight. Ball 4 and a 2-out walk.
At the plate, the shortstop, number 2, David.
Second walk issued by Parsons, the 4th to Huntington batters. And David Robinson, the shortstop, steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts to short and third. Parsons did not like the 3-inch lead that Johnson had over at first base. You see so many pitchers, they get so tied up with that runner at first base with 2 outs, and they lose focus of the batter. Next thing you know, you leave one over the heart of the plate, or you miss your spot and you get yourself behind and then turn it into a hitter's count and turns into a big inning. The 1-0. 2-0. The wristband lost the card out of it. Huntington was coach. You could see him right there across his shirt, your screen there. Parsons is struggling. He's a nervous wreck now. The reason the Huntington coach was frantic is because Parsons did not call time when he started fiddling around with his wristband. And he laid the ball down in his glove that was behind the mound, and he was nowhere near it. And the coach was like, why did the runner not take off? Parsons ready to go again. A deep breath and a 2-0. And it's 3-0. Right down Broadway, a called strike. 3-1. 2 down in the inning. 3-2 here in the fifth. Parsons nearly slung that one past Webb, who had to make a diving stab to keep it in front of him. The right-hander sets and deals, and that's a strike, 3-2. So Johnson will get a head start on this delivery. I would almost bet you a dime to a dollar Parsons will throw over before he goes to the plate here. Runner goes upstairs, ball 4. I lost that bet. So back-to-back 2-out walks by Parsons. And the inning continues for Brian Robinson, who's 0 for 2.
Number 9, the center fielder, Brian Robinson.
Flew out to right center to end the first and into shortstop his last time through. That one gets behind him into the backstop, and now Parsons is slinging it all over the ballpark. So the wild pitch moves both runners up, and that's going to bring a visit from Chris Hughes, the pitching coach for the Rams. Rays have answered back with 2 in the home second down into the Trop. They trail the Mets 3-2. Tigers and Yankees underway into the first up in the Bronx. Angels Guardians scoreless mid-first. Still yet to go. Rangers at the Royals. Mariners and Astros tonight at 8:10. At 8:15, it's the White Sox at the Cardinals. Evening games out on the West Coast. Padres and D-backs tonight at 9:40, as are the Marlins and Athletics. The nightcap this evening, the Dodgers will play host to the Braves at 10:10 in Dodger Stadium. Brewers winners today over the Cubbies, 3-1 up in Chicago. 3-2 here in a very good baseball game. 2 down, 2 in scoring position for the Highlanders. And Brian Robinson ahead 1-0. Parsons from the stretch. They throw back and they got him. They got the man leaning out at second base to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Time to stretch. Rams trailing 3-2. We return after this on Kool TV.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite. And Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
Bottom of the fifth inning, 3-2 Huntington. Here's your Kool Sports Trivia question tonight. This date in 1963, this rookie hit his first home run. Who was it? A. Pete Rose, B. Willie Stargell, C. Rusty Staub, D. Jim Wynn. First off, before I put the answer up, all four of these guys, by the way, were members of the 1963 rookie class. And there's some big names right there. But the answer was A. Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. Congratulations goes to Bob McKee. He was the first one to get in with the correct answer of Pete Rose. Thanks for everyone for texting in and playing along. Again, Tuesday night when I'm back with you here with Lawrence County in town, we'll have another trivia question. Michael Pennington's 0 for 1. He'll start things off 9 at the top this inning for the Rams. As Cooper Mayo's first pitch in the fifth misses downstairs for a ball. Pennington popped out to first base his first time through. Two 2-0. Very comfortable evening here in Ramland after some rain rolled through this late afternoon and the early evening. Not much breeze to speak of, just a comfortable evening here at the ballpark here on this third day of May. That's at the belt, a called strike, 2-1. Three balls and one strike to the Rams second baseman. The 3-1. Ball four. And a leadoff walk to Pennington. Rolls the order back to the top. And Parker Fannin.
Coming to the plate for the Rams, number 10, the center fielder, Parker Fannin.
Hanson wants to go out and have a word with his battery mate Mayo, and we're going to get a visit to the bump, and we're going to get a call to the bullpen. Mayo's night, I believe, is finished. He'll take a seat. We'll have a call to the bullpen for the Highlanders when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Call to the bullpen for the Highlanders. Bradley Johnson will move from third base to the mound. He'll take over with nobody out and a runner on first base, as he'll take over for Mayo, who exits the game with 4+ innings of work. His book is still open. He's responsible for Pennington over first base. 3-2 here in the fifth. And Parker Fannin getting ready to take the at bat for the third time tonight. Johnson responsible for all three of the Highlanders' runs when he raked down a 3-run shot back in the third inning. Huntington only with 2 hits in this ball game. Raceland with 4, 2 of those in the first inning on the bunts. Both pitching staffs kind of done a really good job. Thacker labored through his 3 innings of work before handing it off to Briar Parsons. Parsons got himself in some trouble last inning, and then a nice spin move back to second base, picked the runner off. So Parker Fannin, 1 for 2, steps in. Lined out to second base his last time through to end the inning. He had a flare right at White. Hale in to play third base now. He'll come in on the infield cutout. Quick check of the runner. Pennington back in easily. From the belt for the right-hander. Slings that one wide for a ball 1-0. The pause and the pitch. At towards second base. Could be 2. They'll get the runner at second, not in time to get Fannin. They erase the lead runner. There's one away for Caden Shore.
Now plate the third baseman, number 23, Caden Shore.
4-6 on the putout. Shore 1 for 2. Had a bunt single in the first and then grounded out back to the pitcher his last time through. Good speed with Fannin over at first base. That one's down and in for a call and strike, 0-1. Shore went 1 for 3 with a run driven in, and that went up at Huntington back in March. Oh, 1. Just misses 1-1. Shore had a double and RBI in the 5-4 win over Russell in the Rams last time out. 2-1. Shore plays a little bit of everywhere for this Rams team. Typically on the corners. Makes his home mostly at first base. And the nights when they need him, they'll move him over to third. With the absence of Landon Bloss, they needed a third baseman tonight, so that's where he is. Phantom was creeping away from the bag there, kind of almost leaning towards second, and Johnson will chase him back by stepping off, and now Bowles wants to come in and have a word with his pitcher. They're going to hold the glove up over their face and talk like they're on TV. Oh, wait a minute, they are. So here's the trade secret. So now they know what they're going to do to try to catch Fannin. Two balls and a strike to Shore. Johnson comes set at the belt. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base, and Fannin is in there. Pitch was low. It's 3-1. And the tying run now out at second base for the Rams. And now Henson has to go out and go through his signs with runners on. (3-2) here in the fifth. Great opportunity here for the Rams to even things up with only one out, and great speed and Parker Fannin out at second base. And Shore rips this one deep right field, turning and looking up against the wall. Fannon's going to have to slam on the brakes. He was tagging, making certain that that ball was not caught. That one was scorched over top of Dunphy's head. And it turns into being a double, but no run driven in as Fannin was standing on the bag waiting for a catch.
14, Eli Lind.
So Eli Lind climbs in. Tying run 90 feet away, go-ahead run out at second. He pushes a bunt down. Here comes Fannin to the plate, and they did not get him. Suicide squeeze goes down perfectly, and we're even at 3. So runners at the corners.
Now to plate number 5, the first baseman, Braden Webb.
Braden Webb steps in. That's in there, a called strike. Webb gets this one down. It's a perfect bunt. That one's going to bring home the go-ahead run, and the Rams have the lead 4-3. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. That'll be a bunt single as he got it past Johnson. Johnson tried to field it and run off the tip of his glove as he was ranging toward the first base side. So everybody's safe.
Number 6, Carson Bowden.
And the catcher, Carson Bowden, steps in. Bowden offers and comes up empty. 0-1. One out, 2 on for the Rams. Bowden sends this one foul at the plate, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pair of strikeouts for Bowden today. Rams with 2 runs here in the 5th. Playing a little small ball. Getting the lead back after giving it up in the 3rd. Bowden awaits the 0-2. Breaking ball upstairs, 1-2. St. Bailey in the on-deck circle will go next. Land down at second, Webb over at first. The 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2. And he fights that one back up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Here comes Lind, and he missed third base. He completely missed third base. He was coming toward the plate, and he got to third base, and he totally missed it.
Courtesy runner from the catcher.
Aiden Schaefer will come on to run.
Senior, Zane Bailey, number 16, your right fielder.
So Zane Bailey to the plate now, and we're going to call to the bullpen for Huntington. We'll take a break. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Call to the bullpen as Carson Dunphy, the right fielder, will take over now. Brian Johnson will move over and stay in right field. So close the book on Mayo. He goes 4+, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, struck out 4, walked 3. Johnson is responsible for all 3 runners on base. So his book is still open here with only 1 out in the 5th. Rams getting 2 runs back here in this inning to grab a 4-3 lead. 7 hits this evening for the Rams. They pounded out 8 when they beat Huntington back in March up in Huntington, up on Highlander Mountain. So Zane Bailey climbs in. He's 1 for 1. Single to right his first time through. He walked his last time through. So the southpaw Dunphy. Bailey showing bunt, pulls it back and tries to swing, and this one misses. And coming to the plate safely is going to be Eli Lynn. The Rams add to their lead. It's 5-3. Now the infield comes in for the Highlanders here, down 2, with still only 1 out and runners at second and third. Five-3 Rams here in the 5th. Dunphy from the belt. Misses high, ball 1, 1-0. The lefty comes set. Bailey shows bunt, puts this one down on the first base side, but it's foul as he chased a ball that was almost in the turf by the time it got to him. 1-2. Rams off to Tates Creek tomorrow. They'll be back here Tuesday night against Lawrence County, 6 o'clock. And Thursday night with Bath County in town. They'll close out the home series for the 24 campaign with Fairland on Monday the 13th. Bailey awaits the 1-2. Here it comes. Gets away from Dunphy. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Webb at third. Schaefer running for Bowden out at second. 3 across for the Rams. They lead at 5-3 here in the 5th. 2-2. Bailey fights that one off and gets another one. Three runs, 2 hits, an error for Huntington. 5 runs, 7 hits, an error for the Rams. Bailey awaits the 2-2. Another foul ball. Climbs back in that right-handed box with those toes on the inner half of the white line. And now Dunphy steps off and wants a new sign. The lefty set the deal. He chops and swings. This one gets past the catcher. That'll bring home Webb. And the wild pitch will keep Bailey safe out at first base. And it's 6-3 Rams.
Coming to the plate, number 2, the shortstop, Parker Eisen.
So that brings in Parker Eisen. 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Eisen bunts this one to the first base side. It's a foul ball. So Huntington's going to have to record 4 outs this inning. Nothing worse than a strikeout that results in a base runner reaching. More importantly, on the backside of that, pushed home a run. Rams have plated 4 in this frame. They lead at 6-3. Eisen tries to slug bunt this one and fouls it away. He's behind 0-2. Schaefer running for Bowden over at third. Bailey at first. 1 down in the frame. Eisen settles in. There goes Bailey. And he takes second base without a throw on the pitch up and away. So 2 runners in scoring position for Parker Eisen now. And he could blow this game wide open with one swing of the bat here and a ball in the outfield. 1-2, gets past the catcher. Here comes Schaefer as it's up against the backstop. He'll slide in safely. 7-3. Rams lead it. And that will officially close the book on Johnson as Bailey belongs to Dunphy. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first base gets the runner. 2 down in the inning. So in comes Connor Thacker. Thacker, the 9th batter to come to the plate this inning for the Rams, who've turned it into a 4-run lead, trailing by 1 entering this inning. Called strike. One and one. Michael Pennington in the on-deck circle started this inning. Thacker trying to keep things rolling here as the Rams have turned it into a 4-run lead. Thacker chases that one well out in front of the plate and fouls it away. It's 1-2. Started on the mound, moved over to left field after working 3 innings of relief. He'll take a no decision. Dunphy's 1-2. In there, called strike 3, and Thacker knew it. Caught looking to end the 5th, but the Rams played 5 runs, 3 hits, They lead at 7-3 as we move to the 6th after this on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Top of the 6th inning, 7-3, Raceland leading Huntington. Do up this inning for the visiting Highlanders, 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Robinson, Bowles, and Henson. Rams played 5 runs there in the home 5th and turn a 1-run deficit into a 4-run lead. Brian Robinson starts things off, 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. He was at the plate when the runner at second base was picked off to end the top of the 5th inning. Parsons trying to pick up the victory now after taking the ball in relief from Thacker. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nationals have got on the board. They trail the Blue Jays 3-1. Rays have opened up a 5-run lead on the Mets. They trailed at 3-0 in the second. It's now 8-3 the Rays in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 1-2 from Parsons. Fouled away. Reds Orioles still delayed up in Cincinnati. Here's the 1-2 from Parsons. 2-2. He said he throws a very heavy ball. He's trying to go with a changeup there, and when he grips it, it's almost like a fork ball. It looks like just a cannonball coming out of his hand there. It's so heavy. 2-2. Down the left field line, coming on Thacker, and can't get there as he'll go into the building. Robinson will hang around for another. Not a lot of real estate to navigate with over on that line in left field. You've maybe got 10, 15 feet max. So Robinson settles back in. Parsons back to work with a 2-2. This was roped down the line and foul into the right side. Upcoming for Huntington, Spring Valley and Lincoln County next week. The 2-2. Down and away, 3-2. Parsons into a payoff pitch. Here it comes. This one's over to the shortstop and right at Parker Eisen for the first down of the 6th. And that brings in the first baseman of Riley Bowles. 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop out. Final line on Johnson. He goes a third of an inning. 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Did not strike out or walk a batter. The first pitch to him is a called strike on the outer half. Beautiful evening here. Some cotton candy looking clouds hanging over top of the ballpark now as we start to drift into the hours of 8 o'clock. That one's up and in. Lights have been on from the opening pitch. Had a little bit of sunlight poke through, but then clouded right back up. 1-1. Lifted skyward, first base side, and that one gets over top the first base dugout and out of play. It's 1-2. 2 weeks before postseason play starts up in Kentucky. District tournament, Raceland will play Lewis County in the opening round of the 63rd. Greenup and Raceland will play as the 2 and 3. Those games will be down at Lloyd, Greenup County High School. 1-2. This one's a rocket out into the gap. Coming on Fannin, and he makes a diving grab and holds it in. What a catch! Parker Fannin makes a diving stab out in the gap. Here it is on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Lays out and does the belly slide for the out. 2 down in the inning. You'll see that one again. That was headed to YouTube Shorts. So base is empty, 2 down, and Patrick Henson 1 for 2 climbs in. Had the first hit of the Highlanders. For the Highlanders, excuse me, back in the second inning when he laced one into center. We've talked so much about Parker Fannin and his speed, and that right there was a display of what that was. He ran probably 50, 60 feet into the gap to make a diving stab at that ball and made it look easy. He just accelerates so quickly. You always hear the adage, speed kills, and that was an example right there of what you get from speed because, I mean, he got after that ball in a hurry. It's a guy like him that can almost turn it to where it looks like you have 4 outfielders in the outfield. Here's a slow roller out to Pennington at second. He'll scoop and throw, and it's a clean inning for the Rams here in the 6th. Rams will come to the bat for what they hope to be the final time in the ball game. They lead at 7-3 as we head to the home 6th after this on Kool TV.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Bottom of the 6th, 7-3 Rams. 9 in the top, due up this inning. In the visiting 7th, it'll be 6, 7, and 8, Dunphy, Hatfield, and White. Huntington will need at least 4 in that inning. Rams will try to add to it here as it'll get back through the top of the order after Pennington bats to start things off in the 6th inning. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Jacob Hankins and Felicia Collier, rocking it out as always, doing a phenomenal job here. Jacob just joining a crew with us this year. He was on loan from Ben Spicer before Ben took out of town. He was like a departing gift. But I'm glad to have him along with us. My wife Felicia joining the ranks with us this year as well. And we've got another crew over in Grayson tonight doing softball at East Carter with a good one in Grayson with East and Greenup County. East Carter was leading that game It was 11-9 last time I took a look at it. Here's Michael Pennington 0 for 1 with a walk today. He shoots this one foul down the third base side. Again, a big thanks to our title sponsors, Clark's Pump and Shops, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders, as well as all of our great sponsors that supported our ventures through baseball and softball season there, rotating through the right part of your screen. The 0-1. Called strike. Nothing in 2. 2 hours into this game now. Dunphy, the southpaw. Back to work to Pennington. He lets that one hang up high, 1-2. Softball in action tomorrow over behind us. Senior day for the Rams. They'll bring in Williamstown at 12-2. I'll be with you tomorrow at 11:50 for the pregame coverage. Join me tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for Let's Talk Sports. There's a chopper out to Robinson. It's short. Low throw, but a nice pick by Bowles. 1 down. We'll take a look at the NBA playoffs as several of the series have moved into the second round. We'll look at Major League Baseball scores from tonight. And, of course, the Border Sporting Goods rant of the week, all coming up tomorrow morning right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. Parker Fannin steps in 1 for 3. But his inning-ending catch, the catch he made there to get into the bottom of the 6th inning was just phenomenal. That was the second out of that inning. East leads Green up 12-9. That game in the top of the 6th inning over in Grayson. Looks like they got significantly more rain than we saw here. And again, that's the difference between turf and dirt. But again, one of the best surfaces in the 16th region of natural surfaces is over in Grayson there. Derek Calhoun and his group, they do a remarkable job of taking care of that playing surface and keeping it in tip-top shape. That'd be a big win for the Raiders, as they're going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning leading by 3. Fannin laces this one down the right side. Johnson drifting to the line, makes the catch. 2 down. And Caden Shore steps in. He smacked a double off the wall out in right. Didn't get an RBI out of it because Fannin was waiting to make certain it wasn't caught. So he was tagging at second base and ended up only moving up to third. Shore with 2 of the 7 hits tonight for the Rams. And it was a big swing, too. He hacks this one foul on the first base side. Dunphy trying to keep the Rams quiet and keep the game within reach. Trailing by 4 on the Highlanders as they will head to the 7th. Stuck in the bottom half of their order. Dunphy will lead things off in the 7th. He's got to get things finished up here in the 6th first. Here's the 1-1 to Shore. Called strike, 2-1. Excuse me, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Thought Henson was going to stick that one in his back pocket. Just hang on to that as a catcher. You might need that later. 2's wild across the board for Shore. The pitch. Chops this one down the line, first base side. Dunphy will flip it. Could have made the tag himself, but either way, a 1-2-3 inning for the Highlanders here in the 6th. We're through 6. Raceland 7, Huntington 3. We go to the 7th when we return after this on Cool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky, with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Top of the 7th inning, 7-3 Raceland. Rams trying to pick up number 24 in the win column on the season. Pryor Parsons out to start his 4th inning of work, as he's trying to advance to 5-0 on the year. As he has been solid since coming in and taking over for Connor Thacker there after 3 innings of work by Thacker. He's given up only 2 hits. Or no, excuse me, he has given up no hits. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. So Carson Dunphy will lead things off. He's 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts in the ball game. 1-0. Hacked foul on the first base side. Count goes to 1-1. Two hits by the Highlanders, 1 in the second. The big swing by Johnson in the third that gave Huntington all 3 of their runs. And they have been quiet on the base pass other than earning walks. That's after the letters are calling strike 1 and 2. Five walks given up tonight by the Rams. 1-2. Chopped foul. The right-hander ready to go. The 1-2 offering. Misses high, 2-2. Bowden flashes the mitt. The 2-2 from Parsons. 3-2. Hey, my watch just told me I just stood up. I'm sitting. Here's the payoff pitch coming for Parsons. Technology's great when it works great. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk to Dunphy. He reaches for the first time today. 6th walk issued by Rams pitching, 4th by Parsons. And Jackson Hatfield steps in. A strikeout and a walk. He's 0 for 1. This one's chopped back to Parsons. He'll go to second base, and there's nobody there. Nobody was covering the bag. And that's a breakdown on your infield of your shortstop's got to know who's supposed to be there. Parsons turns and throws it, and
coming to the plate, number 27, Cash White.
There was nobody home when he threw it to the bag. We got a runner being attended to over at first base. That's Hatfield. It looked like he stepped on the bag. They said a little bit gimpy maybe. So 2 on and nobody out now. And Cash White steps in, 0 for 1. A walk and a pop out. He bunts this one back to Parsons. Parsons throws over to first base. They get the out there as Pennington gets the toe down. And the sacrifice is complete, moves both runners to second and third. So 1 to 4 on the putout.
Number 6, Evan Childers.
And the 9-hole hitter of Evan Childers steps in 0 for 1. A walk and a strikeout. So Dunphy at third now, Hatfield out at second. And the top of the order of Johnson would go next. There's a pitch to the outside corner, a called strike 0-1. Breaking ball, called strike, 0-2. Parsons has the one he likes from the belt. This one's a rocket through the left side and a base hit. That'll bring home the run and the first hit since the third inning for the Highlanders. Cuts into the lead. They've got it down to 3. It's 7-4. As Childers gets his first hit of the ball game. That's the first hit that Parsons has allowed. So Bradley Johnson steps in. He represents the tying run. He launched one out of here back in the third inning when he hit a 3-run shot over the left field wall down the line. That's his only hit of the ball game. He tries to do it again, and he's going to slam this one off the face of the building. And there was no chance on a replay on that one. Childers at first, Hatfield over at third. One down in the 7th. Rams lead at 7-4. Parsons with the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Really got Johnson there to extend out of the zone. Top of the 7th. 1 out, 2 on for the Highlanders. They trail it by 3. Rams took the lead in the 5th inning with a 5 spot. Here's the 0-2. Outside corner called strike 3. 2 down. Parsons picks up his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and the Highlanders down to their final out, and David Robinson, the shortstop, steps in. 2 ground outs and a walk. This one's lifted skyward, left field. Thacker overplayed that one, and that one's over top of his head and up against the fence. It's going to bring in a pair of runs, and it's a 1-run ball game. I don't know if he never saw the ball or what had happened, but he came sprinting in, and that ball was over top of his head and up against the wall. It was almost a ground rule double.
Number 9, Brian Robinson.
So Brian Robinson steps in. So the tying run out at second now. And Robinson represents the go-ahead run. Here's the 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Should the Rams need the bats in the home 7th, They're in the meat of the order, Lind, Webb, and Bowden. Brigham Davidson starting to throw a little bit outside the dugout. Should they need to go for some relief to Parsons. This one's off the end of the bat. Shore giving chase over on the third base side right in front of our camera, and I don't know if maybe got taken out. A very unique angle there as our camera was pointed straight up in the air, but it went for a foul ball. Did the camera get hit? Or did she just grab it and it got hit? Okay. I think one of the patrons there hit it, not the actual player. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. That one's to deep right center, but right at Fannin. Makes the grab and ends the inning and the ball game. Rams hang on to win this one by a final score of 7-6. Postgame, and we return after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Seven 6 your final here. Raceland hangs on to win it over Huntington. A great effort by both teams. Let's take you back through it. Raceland put the first run of the board on in the second inning. They led it 1-0. Huntington got the big swing from Brian Johnson in the third as he goes over the left field wall with a 3-run shot. Huntington led it 3-1 after that point. Raceland got one back in the fourth, and then the big inning came in the fifth when the Rams plated 5 runs. They batted around, and they led it 7-3 going into the sixth inning. Neither team plated a run in the sixth. Huntington gets 3 back in the seventh, but not enough as they'll leave the tying run out at second base as Raceland hangs on to win this one 7-6 to pick up win number 24 on the season. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at our final numbers and wrap things up here tonight from the Raceland Rams home stadium as they win this one 7-6. We continue after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm time out. Yeah.
7-6 your final. Here's your numbers. For Huntington, Brian Johnson with the home run. He drove in 3. David Robinson with a double. He drove in 2 there in the 7th. Other 2 hits, Henson and Childers. Only 4 hits in the ball game for Huntington. Raceland gets 7 hits tonight. Caden Shore with 2 of those. He's the only player with 2 hits in the ball game. He had the lone extra base hit for the Rams. That double there his second time through. Pitching looks like this. Mayo goes 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, struck out 4, walked 3. He took a no decision. Johnson will suffer the loss. He goes a third of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, does not strike out or walk a batter. Dunphy comes in and goes the final inning and 2/3 of scoreless, hitless baseball. He strikes out 3 batters. Connor Thacker goes 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, strikes out 2, walks 2. He'll take a no decision. Briar Parsons will earn the win of 4 innings of work. 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 3, walked 4. Final box score looks like this for Huntington: 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They leave 3 runners on base. For Raceland, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They leave 4 runners on base. 2 hours and 16 minutes it took us to decide this one. The Raceland Rams pick up win number 24 tonight, and a come-from-behind win as they pick up their 3rd consecutive one-run ball game in the victory column with a 7-6 win over Huntington. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Remarkable job as always. Always a great pleasure working with them, and as well as all the great folks here with Raceland Baseball. Marty Mills and his staff does a phenomenal job with what they do here with the baseball program here in Ramland. 7-6 your final. That's it for us tonight. For everyone at the Kool Sports Network, Jacob Hankins, Felicia Collier, I'm James Collier saying good night. We'll talk to you again on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.